They come from all over. The cures and the tools, the medicines and the machines. Perfected, collected, and sent with all speed to the caretakers and the cared for. Spanning miles, delivering hope. This is their flight, and we are their wings. They give of themselves, their minds, their hearts, their hands, their time and talent. Armed with experience, humble with strength, dressing wounds and changing sheets and calming nerves and keeping watch. These are the angels, and we are their wings. They trade in tomorrows. Their gift is more time. They sacrifice years in exchange for more days. Trade long nights of study for split-second grace. They bind and stitch and push and discover, leading the way out of pain. These are the pilots, and we are their wings. They engineer miracles, amplify care, manage the treatments and maintain supply. They stave off the outbreak with counsel and cure, bridge gaps between hospital, home, and health. This is their promise, and we are its wings. They trust in the system, the breakthroughs, the work. They put their heart and faith in our hands. All in the quest for better care. All in the hope for health. That is their prayer. And we are its wings.
Intelligence is the foundation of any good business. But if every good business has it, how do you stand out? Intuition. When enabled by technology, intuition stops feeling like a hunch and starts looking like confidence. The confidence you get when you work with Cognizant, where we engineer every aspect of your business, technology, processes, and experiences to anticipate expectations and act instantly. This is intuition, and we can engineer it.
Who is FactSet? We're a digital platform company. We're a data provider. We're a technology innovator. We're an S&P 500 company powered by over 40 years of sustainable growth and entrepreneurial spirit of a startup, committed to helping the investment community see more, think bigger, and do their best work. We are an inclusive team, unified by the spirit of going above and beyond, where the best ideas can come from anyone, anywhere, at any time. We are trusted partners of our clients who are at the center of everything we do.
For the software engineer,
FactSet is where your code can go farther.
For product managers,
it's where your insight enables solutions.
for the content team member,
it's where you bring facts to FactSet.
For the sales and consulting professional, it's where your expertise unlocks opportunities.
For the recent graduate,
FactSet's where you're empowered to have an immediate impact.
For the working parent or caregiver, it's where flexibility allows you to be your most authentic self.
For each FactSetter,
this is the company that provides a sense of belonging,
invest in your growth, and where possibilities are endless.
We are a team. We have a purpose. We share a vision. We are powered by tomorrow to create value today. And we do it together. So who is FactSet?
I am FactSet.
Je suis FactSet.
저는 FactSet입니다.
We are FactSet.
Ako ay FactSet.
Yo soy FactSet.
Non FactSet.
Wir sind FactSet.
我是 FactSet.
We are FactSet.
私はファクトセット。
May FactSet home.
yeah, FactSet.
There are 3 easy steps in creating your resume link. Let me show you how.
Step 1. Register. Go to www.jobs180.com using any browser and click Register Now. Fill out all the information needed. In choosing your resume link, use your full name so that it looks professional and it's easy to recall by potential employers. For example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz.jobs180.com. Step 2. Create and design. When creating your resume, make sure to complete your personal information and upload your profile picture. One of the highlights of the resume link is the portfolio section. In the portfolio section, you can show off your skills by uploading samples of your work like documents, pictures, videos, and your social media links.
Your resume link also features different themes and you can upload a cover photo. This is a combination of a cover letter and a social network cover photo. Here is an example. You can also download a copy of your resume link and print it. Step 3. Apply for a job. There are many ways to apply with your resume link.
First is browsing the job recommendations in your Jobs 180 dashboard.
If you're qualified, click Submit Resume Link. So what are you waiting for? Dress up your next generation resume, stand out brightly among the competitive job seekers in the market, and win the heart of your future employers using Resume Link.
Ayan. Hello everyone and good afternoon. Welcome to today's career session, pre-employment webinar at Philippine Christian University, Dasmarinas. Today we have the speaker from jobs180.com. But before that, feel free to join us for the opening prayer to be followed by the national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telos ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyang ka ng mag-ibig, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingin, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iibig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitinig. Luman ang araw ng walhabit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you so much for that, Tech. And welcome everybody. Handa na ba kayo? By the way, my name is Shin and I'll be your host for today. As usual to our audience, we'd like to know if you are already watching, so please comment your name and course. Attendance and evaluation will be released at the end of this webinar, so please tag your friends and so they don't miss out on this event today. And also, please be advised that recordings of the webinar will be posted in the jobs180.com Facebook and YouTube channel. So if ever you feel that you want to go back to this talk or your connection fluctuates this afternoon and you miss the event, you can still rewatch it. We would also like to acknowledge Ms. Romelyn Saul for making this event possible. Thank you so much, po, for helping us in preparing for this event. We hope everyone is excited and ready. So for our schedule for today, jobs180.com will be discussing job applications using ResumeLink, and after the discussion, we'll also be giving the job fair reminders that you need to know. Shout out to everyone who are here na. Again, don't forget to comment your name and course. And as we go along, you can drop your questions sa comment section so we can read them later. And now, let me introduce our speaker for today. He has 20 years of experience in sales, marketing, business development, customer service, operations, business process, and human resources. As a trusted resource speaker, he has done over 1,000 career development seminars in more than 400 colleges and universities nationwide. He is the managing director of jobs180.com, Mr. Kim Chua. Giving the floor to you, Sir Kim, please take it away.
Good day to all of you. My name is Kim Chua. Don't forget the wa, baka Kim Chua lang maalala nyo. And I'm here to share to you about the most secure tool for job application. This is how you can market yourself more effectively and the different ways to do that. Okay, so let me start. Now, when you apply, you probably have a checklist if you're using the right tool. So just go along with me if you have the right, if you have the same checklist that I have. So ito yung mga things na like kong tinatandaan, no? Will my tool or will the thing that I'll be using help me to stand out? That's the first item that is very important for me. Kailangan mag-stand out ako kasi dami-dami kong kasabayan kalaban sa pag-apply. Another thing in my checklist is that, do I have more than one file? Because oftentimes I have a lot of files. May academic records, may mga government IDs, and dami mga kailangan hingiin ng mga companies. So I'd like to put them all in one file. And this tool helps me to do that. Okay? Another thing that this tool can do is that it allows me to make the process more efficient. Mas napapabilis yung pag-apply. No? Hindi na napapatagal yung pabalik-balik. So mas mabilis din syempre tayo maka-move forward. Diba? And another thing that this tool can do is that wala tong bayad. Mukha lang akong salesman pero libre po ito. Okay? So this tool is absolutely for free. The most important in my checklist is that this tool, okay, makes my information secured. And I think this is the most important question. Do you want your information to be secured? I hope your answer is yes. Okay? And so with that, let me show you ano tong tool na ito. This tool is called ResumeLink. ResumeLink by definition is the most secured tool for job application. Okay? This is a personalized URL. It is a link that anyone can open online anytime, provided that they know the link. So let me use an example. If you are John Santos, just in case lang, your name is John Santos, your resume link would look something like johnsantos.jobs180.com. Ganun lang kasimple. So how do you make one? Okay, how do you make one? Now, the first step is for you to register. This is absolutely for free. Wala itong bayad. Okay? So what do? You go to www.jobs180.com, and that is where you now register. Okay? As you register, you just simply fill out the information. These are the basic information. You have the account details, you have your personal information, you have your education background, and just in case you have your work experience, whether it's OJT or it's part-time job or whatever yung work experience na yan, then you proceed to that work experience page. Pero pag wala, hanggang dyan na lang tayo sa my education information. Okay? After doing so, you now start to create your resume link. So ano ba ang basihan ng resume link? Kadalasan, ang resume link natin, we base it on our name. We base it on our unique name. Okay, so as an example, if you are John Santos, then you say johnsantos.jobs180.com. Now, what about during scenarios where you create your resume link tapos may nauna sa inyo? May ibang John Santos, may kapangalan ka, no, nauna sa inyo. Ano mangyayari? Magkakaroon na red na box. Sasabihin niya, this name has already been taken. Na huwag kayo malungkot pag taken na. Okay lang. Maging creative lang kayo ng konti. Pwede mo balik na rin. Pwede mo sabihin Santos John. Okay, you can also say Santos J. O kaya J Santos. O kaya JS. Di ba? Or SJ. Depende sa link na gusto mo gawin. Basta importante, wala kang kapareho kahit kayo may kapangalan. Now, another thing I'd like to emphasize here, wag po kayong OA. Pag gumawa kayo ng resume link, huwag mo gagawin tipong nakalagay, cutie pie, lover boy, Barbie doll, di ba? Because it doesn't sound professional. Imagine going to a company and the HR will ask you, do you have a resume? Tapos sasabihin mo sa kanya, meron po, ang resume ko ay eldiablo.jobs180.com. Di ba? Baka matakot yung HR sa inyo. So I don't recommend that you do something like that. Just stick to your name. Whatever your name is, it will sound professional. Okay? Now, in creating a resume link, you have to use a valid email. Emails like Yahoo, Gmail, Rocketmail, any email, basta nabubuksan nyo, wag na wag ka lang gagamit ng facebook.com na email. Okay? Do not use something like, example lang patrick@facebook.com na email. Do not use patricia@facebook.com na email. Okay? In short, do not use @facebook.com na email. Because if you use @facebook.com, you will no longer be able to receive notifications being sent to you by the companies as well as jobs180.com. Okay? So use something that you can open. Why is it important for you to open your email? Because you have to verify your account. Okay? Remember, pag nag-verify, yan ang ebidensya na ikaw nag-register talaga. Yan ang proof. Diba? And at the same time, if you verify your account, then you'll be receiving notifications from the companies as well as Jobs180. If you do not verify your account, hindi nyo na po marireceive yung mga notification ng mga companies. So, sayang naman. Diba? Might as well verify your account first. Okay? Now, you're done with the first step. After you verify. So, ano na ang second step? Ang second step is the most logical of all the steps. You have to complete all the information. Very logical. Sino sa inyo mag-apply sa mga kumpanya, bungi-bungi detalye? Sino sa inyo magbibigay ng resume sa mga HR tapos kulang-kulang details nyo? I don't think you'll do that because you're just wasting your time. Instead, kumpletuhin yung information nyo bago kayo mag-submit dun sa mga companies. Okay? So, step 2, complete the information. And how do you do that? Punta kayo ulit dun sa website, www.jobs180.com, and this time, you don't need to register again kasi may account ka na eh. What you need to do is you have to log in. Okay? Now, as you log in, you start to put your registered email or your resume link and then your password. Na ikaw lang may alam. Okay? Ganun lang siya kasimple. Now, once you're inside your account, you start to fill in the blanks. Ganun lang kasimple. Fill in the blanks. So, the things that you see here, yung mga contents, napakasimple lang. Yung mga personal details nyo, lagay mo dyan. Diba? All the information na sa tingin nyo relevant, you put it there. Now, I have some emphasis lang on items na madalas nami-miss out ito ng mga aplikante. Ano yung mga yon? Sa contact information, you have to put here all the possible ways na pwede kang makontak ng isang HR. Kagaya ng social media handles nyo. Ba't ko nasabi yan? Because in reality is, pag tinatawagan kayo ng mga HR, madalas hindi naman ina-answer eh. Lalo na pag hindi nyo kilala, pag nag-ring yung phone nyo, hala, sino kaya ito? Di ba, hindi mo kilala. Ano gagawin? Hahayaan mo na lang. Di ba? Antayin mo kung may mag-message sa inyo. Eh, paano kung yung HR hindi naman masipag hindi masipag mag-message? Masipag lang siya magtawag. That's why I recommend you put here all the possible means na pwede ka makontak. Kagaya ng social media nyo. Put your Facebook there, yung mga messenger nyo, mga Twitter nyo, iba pang mga paraan, social media handles para mabilis kayo ma-reach out. Diba? Message na lang. Are you available Thursday, 10 a.m., so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? Diba? So, lahat ng paraan, lagay mo dyan. What else do you put here? You also put here yung inyong mga work options. Sa work options naman, you just choose lang, parang yes or no lang yan, parang switch, no? Kung ano yung mga options na gusto ninyo, no? Willing to work night shift, willing to relocate, looking for OJT, you can also put it here. Okay? And then in terms of education, obvious naman, yung alma mater nyo, lagay nyo dito. Diba? Yung mga pampakapal ng resume, sa seminars attended, kahit magkopyahan pa kayo ng mga classmates mo, okay lang. Basta lang make sure, alam nyo na pag-usapan doon sa seminar na yon. Pagdating sa certification, ganun din yan. Walang limit sa space yan. Achievements, recommend ko dito is you don't only put yung mga achievement nyo inside the school. Okay? Kasi hindi naman lahat tayo academically inclined. Some of us are not very active sa school, pero active tayo sa mga social civic organization. Diba? So, even if it's outside of the school, you can also put it there. As long as you think it is an achievement, you put it there. Okay? Now, in terms of skills and languages, isa-isahin ko lang yan ha. Sa skills, do not limit your skills dyan lang sa course nyo. Hindi perkat education ng course mo, ang ibig sabihin, ang skills na alam mo lang ay magturo. Hindi perkat accounting ang course mo, ang alam mo lang gawin or ang skills mo ay mag-debit, credit at mag-balance sheet. Diba? So, marami kang alam na iba pa mga skills na kahit walang connect sa course, you can also put it here. Sample, photography, diba? Videography, diba? And all the other things, calligraphy, pwede mo ilagay dyan. Okay? When it comes to languages, I'm sure alam nyo, 2 lengguwahe na. At the minimum, you know English and you know Filipino. If you know local dialect, to be specific, lagi mo Tagalog, Chabacano, Bisaya, Kapampangan, 'di ba? Ilonggo, wala naman limit sa space eh. 'Di ba? If you know foreign languages, put it there. Chinese, Japanese, French, Vietnamese, kung ano man 'yan, ilagay nyo. Because what you're doing is you're trying to market yourself more effectively to the prospective company. Now, when it comes to references, sigurado naman ako yung mga references nyo, kilala nyo. Ang tanong lang dyan, kayo ba kilala nila? Kasi madalas pag tinatawagan namin yung mga references nyo, hindi kayo maalala. Yung pinakamalupit dyan, hindi talaga kayo kilala. Okay, so please advise yung mga references nyo na ginawa nyo silang reference para at least they know what to tell about you. Okay? Now, at this point, I'd like to highlight yung mga things that you don't find in a traditional resume. Ano yung mga yan? Diba? Ito yung mga yun. Let me start with the portfolio section. The portfolio section is where you now upload evidence of your skills. And I think with this day and age, dito pumapasok yung efficiency, no, ng ating application sa mga companies. Because oftentimes, when we apply to companies, marami mga hinihingi, mga pre-employment requirements. They will ask for mga documents, mga proof that is showing na yun talaga yung mga skills nyo. So, kung ano man meron yung mga documents, you can now take a picture, you can scan them, and you can upload it here. Example, government IDs. Diba? Meron ka mga transcripts, academic records. Diba? You can put that there. Okay? Kung meron mga medical clearance na kailangan, ganun din. Hindi na kailangan magpabalik-balik sa company. Oh, ayos ba? Oh, eto pa. Diba? But wait, there's more. Ito na yun. Etong isa pang gusto ko i-recommend sa inyo, yung tinatawag natin selfie video. Nowadays, I think, it is not very difficult to create a selfie video. Diba? Ito may TikTok nga kayo eh. Diba? Alam mo naman paano gumawa ng selfie videos. I don't need to teach you how to create a selfie video. What I need to share to you na lang is yung anong kailangan sabihin pagka gumawa ka ng selfie video. Okay, this time, what I recommend is you say something interesting about yourself. Okay? So, you pretend that you're being interviewed by the HR. Diba? Ano yung matiyatanong sa atin? Why should we hire you? Diba? Tell me something about yourself. Why should we consider you among all the other applicants? O, diba? Ang kagandahan ngayon is you create that video for about 1 minute or less. Hindi kailangan sobrang haba. No? Mga 1 minute lang or less. Pero na-evaluate na ng HR yung inyong communication skills. If you can speak in English, then I recommend you speak in straight English. But if you cannot, it's okay as long as you're able to show your personality. You can also showcase here yung mga hard skills nyo. Ano yung mga hard skills? Kagaya ng mga video na panood ko dati, pinakita nila how to use a soldering iron, how to properly handle a welding machine, diba? How to fold table napkins. O, ganun, diba? So, depende kung ano yung mga skills na alam mo at depende kung ano yung nasa field mo rin, diba, na napag-aralan. Diba? So, gusto mo magpakita ka kung paano mag-balance sheet, pwede rin. O, diba? Again, it really depends on what you wanted to show dun sa HR. Ang point is, you don't need to travel back and forth para lang ipakita on the spot dun sa HR yung inyong hard skills. And, most importantly, hindi na kailangan magkaroon ng maraming aberya, maraming storbo. Diba? Sometimes, when we try to contact you for the phone interview, maingay yung background, hindi marinig. Diba? Mahina signal, maingay, ano nangyari, nasa biyahe. Diba? Or sometimes, hindi magtugma yung schedule. At least with that selfie video, it makes the process now more efficient. Now, another good thing pa with the ResumeLink is that you also upload here your profile picture. When it comes to profile picture, you don't need to go to the studio para magpa-picture. Huwag ka na gumastos. Ang importante lang dyan, tumingin ka sa camera, Okay, with plain background, at of course, mag-base ka naman ng maayos, di ba? And then, you're good to go. Huwag mo gagawin yung mga nasa right side ng screen niyo. Those samples that I'm showing you, it doesn't look professional. Imagine, di ba, yung mga selfie, yung mga nilagay ng avatar. Yan, hindi yan, huwag nyo gawin yan. Okay, huwag nyo gawin yan. It doesn't, it doesn't look nice, doesn't look professional. Okay? Now, another good thing pa with the ResumeLink is that meron tayong tinatawag na cover photo. Ayan, pasintabi sa matatamaan. May iba sa inyo nakikinig ngayon, hindi naman kayo gifted with writing skills. Some of us are having a difficult time expressing our thoughts and feelings into words. So ano pwede mo gawin? You can now use those pictures to represent your personality or to showcase yung inyong skills. Example, look at the one on the left, yung nasa baba. Ano kaya siya? Sabi ni iba, sir, ophthalmologist, optometrist, or eye expert. Yung nasa kanan, yung nasa taas, ano kaya siya? Sabi ni now. So I'm showing you good examples para you can draw inspiration from. And I will also show you not so good examples. Ito yung wag niyong gagayahin. Huwag kayong magpapaka-misteryoso. Okay? Maglagay ka ng picture mo dyan. Lalaki man, babae in between, okay lang. Ilagay mo dyan. Member man tayo ng LGBTQ+, okay lang. You put it there. At least alam ng HR who to expect. A lot of times, yung mga pangalan kasi very interchangeable nowadays. Ako mismo, guilty ako dyan. My name is Kim. A lot of people think, babae ako. Di ba? Pag iba nababasa ko mga resume, ano nakalagay sa resume nila? Chris, nakalagay George, Alex, Sam, Nick, o diba? Joey. I would assume lalaki. Yun pala, babae. O diba? So that's why you better make sure you put your picture there. And wag naman pugot yung ulo nyo pag nilagay ng picture. Dapat kompleto. Okay? Never leave this blank because if you leave this blank, it will not catch the HR's attention. Trust me. Kung ikaw ang HR, wala ka namang ibang makita dyan, malamang mangyayari dito, next applicant na. Okay? And then if you want to catch the Asian attention, do not create something like this. This is just my opinion. I don't think this looks professional kasi ang dating parang tamad, parang happy-go-lucky, no? Parang chill-chill, walang pakialam sa buhay. Again, that is just my interpretation. Okay? So I showed you the good and not so good examples para you'll be guided. Now you can just play along later on kung anong sa tingin nyo mas bagay sa inyong background or sa inyong sa gusto niyo ipakita sa personality niyo. Okay? Now let's examine a very good example. Look at this person, itong eye expert. Bakit maganda itong example ng kanyang resume link? Because all the information you're seeing here, kompleto na. 'Di ba? Hindi ka na magpabalik-balik eh. Kung ikaw yung HR, everything that you need to ask or you want to know about the applicant, you already find it here. If you're the applicant, you might as well put everything there para wag mo na antayin pa yung time na hihingin pa sa'yo ng HR yung mga documents yan. Baka hindi na mangyari yun. Baka may ibang aplikante na mas assertive, nilagay lahat ng mga information na i-process na siya kaagad. Diba? Now, at this point, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, sir, okay nga tong resume link. Kaso lang, baka naman yung information ko nakakalat na sa buong mundo. Baka naman nakalantad na sa buong internet. Ang sagot ay, hindi. Kaya nga tinawag na the most secure tool for your job application. Diba? Bakit? Because you control your privacy settings. Ikaw mismo, as an account user or as a resume link owner, ikaw ang may control ng privacy settings mo. And how will that happen? When you log into your dashboard, as you can see in my screen, when you log into your dashboard, you will find the resume link settings. Pagpunta mo sa settings, mapuntahan mo yung privacy settings at dun ka mamili ngayon ng information you want to show or hide in public. So let me use an example. If you don't want to show your birthday, what do? You turn it off. You don't want to show your references, you turn it off. You don't want to show your address, what do? Turn it off. Diba? So yung mga information na in-off mo, hindi lalabas sa public. Now, if ever lang you decide to change your mind, ang maganda dito sa resume link, updated yan, real time. As in real time. So 5 minutes later, you want to show your birthday, turn it on. What happens? Lahat ng mayroong alam ng resume link mo, alam na niya yung birthday mo. Diba? If 2 days later, you want to show your address, you turn it on, you save your profile, lahat ng may alam ng resume link mo, alam na rin yung inyong address. You get what I'm saying, di ba? So, depende na sa inyo kung ano gusto mo i-on or i-off. If you want to turn off everything, then okay lang. You can just turn off the button. Enable public resume link, off. Wala nang lalabas sa public. Kahit na anong information. Okay? So, yan ang re-remind ko sa inyo. This, the second step is for you to complete the information, and in doing so, please make sure that your profile is interesting, diba? Yung information mo kompleto at updated ang details nyo para mabilis kayo makontak ng mga HR. Now, we go to the last step. Pangatlo na, last step na to. The last step is for you to submit. Now, how will you submit your resume link to those companies? You might be thinking you want to explore opportunities outside of the Philippines. Maybe you want to join some job fairs later on. You want to apply online. You want to, marami, walk-ins, diba? Depende kung ano, kasi bumabalik na yung face-to-face ngayon. So, lahat ng mga ipapakita ko sa inyo, lahat ito, practical application. Lahat yan, makaka-relate kayo. Ano yung first one? The first one is you go online. Of course. Diba? Yun ang fastest way. You just connect via your phone, via kung ano man gadget mo, go to jobsonit.com, search for companies. And by the way, speaking of search, you can only search for company, tatlo lang pwede mo i-search ha. Search for company name, position title, and location. Doon sa search bar, hindi mo pwede ma-search ang resume link. So example lang, ikaw si John Santos, okay? O kaya ikaw si, ako na lang, Kim, halimbawa lang, subukan mo pumunta sa jobsonit.com, doon sa search bar, type mo doon Kim. Tingnan mo kung may lumabas. Malamang sa malamang, walang lalabas. Unless may company name, position title, or location na may word na Kim. Other than that, walang lalabas dyan. Kasi hindi siya searchable. So, the only time a company would be able to know your information is if and when you give your exact resume link to that company. So, ikaw may control. Ayos? So, tuloy natin. Okay, tuloy natin. So, if you're going to search for companies, what do? Just go to the website of jobsonit.com, search for companies. Kung may lumabas, edi meron. Pag walang lumabas, edi wala. Diba? Ganun lang yan. Huwag natin pilitin magkaroon ng something kung wala talaga. Diba? Okay, so ano gagawin? Tingnan mo yung mga companies. Kung meron kang type, edi gawin nyo, check nyo yung opportunities. After that, you now submit your information to that company. Okay, and when you submit your information to the company, it will ask for your profile, for your resume link and password. So ikaw lang magbibigay ng consent dun sa company. Okay? Now another option is for you to send resumes via email. Now there's nothing wrong in sending resumes through email. Ang tanong dito is, how are you sending your resumes through email? Do you do it like this? Do you say, "Dear HR manager, I'd like to apply for the following position. This is my resume." Tapos mag-attach ka ng Word file, PDF file, or whatever file you have. If you're doing those attachments pa, ang tawag dyan, traditional, pampabagal, makaluma. Hindi ko sinabing mali. Ang sabi ko lang, traditional, pampabagal, makaluma. Bakit? Hindi mo kailangan mag-attach anything anymore. If you're going to write an email and send your resume, just simply type your resume link there. "Dear HR manager, I would like to apply for the following position. This is my resume." In this example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz, jobsonit.com, send. Tapos na. Ganun lang kabilis. Diba? Whatever changes you need to do, you put it inside your resume link. You don't have to keep on sending another attachment. Paano kung imagine mo na lang, nag-attach ka ng Word file, diba? Ng PDF file. Tapos nagpalit ka ng address, nagpalit ka ng phone number. Ano gagawin mo? Email mo na may HR. "Dear HR manager, I'm sending you my updated resume." Ganun ba? Paano kung 2 months later, lumipat ka ng bahay, iba na address mo, send ka ulit ng bagong resume? "Dear HR manager, I'm sending you my updated, most recent resume." I don't think you'll do that. Kasi kung ganun ang ginagawa mo, sayang sa oras yan, nakakapagod sa part mo, lalong-lalo naman sa part ng HR, mas nakakapagod to keep track kung saan dyan yung pinaka-updated na attachment or pinaka-updated na resume ng aplikante. And this time around, if you have your resume link, all you need to do is just update your resume link at lahat na may alam ng resume link mo, makikita nila yung pinaka real-time update ng profile or information. Ayos ba? Ayos ba? Sige, another one. For those who wanted to use a hard copy, gusto mo talaga may hard copy ka when you apply to those companies, you want to give something, then this is also possible. What do? You go to your dashboard inside your job seeker account, then you can print your resume link. Mamili ka lang, 1 column or 2 column version. Either way, the system will try to compress everything into 1 page. O diba? Maginhawa sa buhay. So kung gusto mo talaga mag-apply sa mga kumpanya, hindi mo na kailangan mag-prepare ng maraming mga pages. Minsan, diba, yung mga aplikante, mga 2-3 pages ang isang set ng resume. Palibasa, yung font size 45. Kaya umaabot ng 2-3 pages. O diba? Pero this time, the system will try to compress everything na into 1 page. Just in case you really want to have a hard copy. O diba? Tipid. Okay? Another thing pa for me to encourage you to do is you use resume link cards. Resume link cards. Ano tong resume link card? Kung sa mga nagtatrabaho na, ang tawag namin business card. Sa mga nag-a-apply, tawag dyan, resume link card. So in one piece of paper, whether short bond or long bond paper, you can now design it your own way. You can design it, depende kung ano ang gusto mo, pagiging creativity mo. Ikaw bahala. You can make 10, 20 sets of cards. Depende sa laki or liit. Diba? Kasi laki ng index card or kasi liit lang ng mga normal business cards natin. Diba? So depende. So maybe in one long bond paper, you can make 10, 20 sets of cards na. And so after you have it printed out, pwede ka na ngayon maggupit-gupit. Gupit-gupit na lang. Diba? 10 or 20. Bawat kumpanya, you can now start to give that as a hard copy. Hard copy pa rin naman yan eh. But this time, why am I encouraging you to use resume link cards instead of the traditional long bond or short bond paper? Bakit? Una-una, tipid. Diba? Because of course, right now, eto, tipid. Kasi if you're going to apply to 20 companies, you don't need to print 20 sets of long bond papers. You just need to print one long bond paper and cut 20 small pieces of resume link cards. O, diba? That's for the cost side. Tipid na. Pangalawa, at mas importante, security of information. Diba? You want to have peace of mind. Paano ko nasabi yan? Kapag ikaw yung nagbigay sa isang kumpanya ng long bond paper or short bond paper, example lang, no? It's a traditional resume. And for some reason, nilipad ng hangin. Okay? Nilipad ng hangin. Hindi mo kasalanan. Kasalanan ng hangin eh. Diba? May nakapulot na stranger. May nakapulot na stranger. All your information, alam na nung stranger. Tama? And you cannot deny it because you know what I'm saying is true. Diba? Hindi mo kilala pero alam niya yung buong details mo. Now, using your resume link card, same scenario. Nagbigay ka ng resume link card sa company, nilipad ng hangin ngayon. May na stranger na nakapulot, okay lang. Bakit? Kampante ka. Kasi yung resume link, ikaw may control ng privacy settings mo. That's why, in your resume link card, what I recommend, you just simply put your name and your resume link. Dalawa lang. That's it. If you want to put your mobile number, it's okay. It's up to you. You can put it there. Diba? Pero ang point ko is, resume link, pwede na siya makita ng mga HR or mga companies na bibigyan mo. Diba? So you have peace of mind now. Okay? So there's a lot of advantages using resume links. In fact, doon pa lang sa privacy portion, panalong-panalo ka na. Ikaw ang may control ng privacy settings mo real time. Pagdating sa speed of hire, it becomes faster and more efficient because whatever you want to show the HR, you just attach it there. Whatever the HR needs from you, they just ask from you. Diba? You take a picture, you scan them, upload it there, and later on, pag okay na, you now turn off yung privacy settings mo. Diba? Or you can remove them in the attachments. Diba? Cost efficient, definitely wala tong gastos, tipid. Diba? If you're thinking, ay sir, paano po yung internet? Kailangan ng pang-load. Pwede ka maging resourceful. Connect lang tayo sa mga libreng wifi. O, diba? And then, pagdating sa flexibility, if you really want to have it printed out, yung inyong resume, you also have the option to print it out. That's like how I showed it to you, 1 column or 2 column version. Either way, it's really up to you. Pero ang point ko is, resume link na lahat yan. Okay? And you can use this to any platform, whatever platform you want to share it to. You want to share it sa mga messenger nyo, you want to share it sa email, sa Viber, sa text, diba? Gusto mo, kaya ko bahala. Diba? Gusto mo, sulat mo sa papel, tapos gawa ka ng airplane, palipad mo, diba? May nakakuha, alam niya yung resume link mo. Ikaw bahala. Okay? Ikaw may control kung sino ang gusto mo bigyan. Okay? You don't have to use your USBs anymore. You don't have to save it sa hard drive. Baka mawala pa yung USB nyo. Delikado. Diba? Wag na. Baka kung ano pa makita ng mga nakakapulot ng mga USB na yan. Okay? So you don't need to worry about compatibility as well because this is compatible to any platform. If you're using Android, you're using Safari, kung ano magamit mo, pwede yan sa kahit anong version. Okay? And so, just to promote lang, if you want to be part of our team, we're also hiring. Mismo sa jobs180.com, we're hiring for several opportunities, several vacancies yan. Check out na lang yung aming jobs180.com/jobs180 na page. Okay? And by the grace of God, shout out lang ako, right now we have more than 400 plus colleges and university partners nationwide, from north all the way to the south of the Philippines. Thank you, Lord. O, diba? Ang kinalat namin, hindi lang virus. Biro lang. Kinalat namin, resume link. Yan ang kinalat natin. So, a lot of schools now, including your alma mater, are now using the resume link. So, I hope it doesn't stop here. No? You become a blessing to others as well. If you have friends, you have yung mga relatives mo, na sa tingin mo, kailangan nitong tool na ito, you can share it to them. Wala namang bayad eh. Libre naman yan. Okay? And so, as we close this portion, I'd like to discuss some of the frequently asked questions. Baka ito yung mga agam nyo or ito yung mga questions na gusto nyo tanungin. Sagutin ko na muna. Okay? Unang tanong, can I give my resume links to companies who do not know about jobs180.com? The answer is absolutely yes. Basta alam nila eksaktong link mo at ikaw may control sino bibigyan mo nun. Ikaw lang ang magbibigay. Diba? So ikaw lang may alam sino binigyan mo. Okay? Now, second question. is it the same as other job platform kagaya ng JobStreet, LinkedIn, or any other job site? The answer is no. May dalawang pagkakaiba. And let me use an example here. Let me do a shout out to JobStreet, no, because I think you guys know what JobStreet is. So shout out lang to them sa mga nasa JobStreet. If you're using JobStreet na resume, you can only apply to companies who are using JobStreet. If you're applying to a company who is not using JobStreet, you cannot use your JobStreet resume anymore. Pero pag gamit mo yung resume link mo, pwede mo yung gamitin kahit na saan, kahit na kanino, kahit na anong platform. Diba? Basta alam ng HR yung eksaktong link mo at ikaw magbibigay nun. That's the first difference. Second difference, if you have already submitted your JobStreet resume to an HR, you cannot change anything anymore. Well, you can on your end, but it will not be reflected on the HR. Hindi siya magiging real-time update. Comparing it to resume link ni Jobs 180, you can update it real-time. 2 days later, 5 minutes later, 6 weeks later, ikaw bahala. Anytime nag-update ka ng information, lahat na in-update mo, dagdag bawas, will be reflected real-time across all na may alam ng resume link mo. Okay? So those are the two major differences. Now, pagdating sa pangatlong question, yan ang pinaka-simpleng tanong. Can I keep my information secured? I hope by this time na-convince ko na kayo na ito na ang pinaka-secured na job application platform. Okay? So, use your resume link. Number 4 question, I think is the most important question. How often should you update your resume link? The answer is every time. Every time na meron kang babaguhin. Okay? Every time na meron kang babaguhin. Lalong-lalo na yung contact details mo. Kasi imagine, binago mo lahat. Binago mo yung work experience mo, nagkaroon ka ng awards, nagkaroon ng achievement, hindi ka naman makontakt ng HR. Wala rin, di ba? Sayang din. That's why you have to update yung contact details nyo. Okay? And the last question is just a trivia. Trivia lang, palaisipan. Why is this called jobs180.com? This is called jobs180.com because we want to turn your life around 180 degrees. And in case you're wondering, no, you wanted to raise a concern, bakit hindi po 360? Kasi pag 360 degrees, you only go back to where you started. Ikot ka lang na ikot, wala kang pupuntahan. 'Di ba? Bumabalik ka lang kung saan ka galing. Oh, ha? Oh, 'di ba? Char lang 'yan. Okay? So, anyways, again, kung meron pa kayo ibang questions, just in case you have questions, okay, you may send those questions here through our website, www.jobs180.com. You can also email us or email me here sa info@jobs180.com. You can like us on Facebook, also Twitter, Instagram, pati na rin sa TikTok. Okay, so check us out on all our social media platform. Okay? Again, my name is Kim Chua. Don't forget the wa. Okay? Isang magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, sir, for a wonderful discussion po regarding resume link. So, we open now the floor po sa questions. So, habang nag-iisip po yung audience natin sa mga questions nila, I have prepared few questions po, sir. So, I'll go ahead na po. For my first question po, what is the advantage po ng resume link from the traditional resume?
Okay, the advantage of using a resume link, if I'm going to remind the students, by the way, no, from PCU, tomorrow, job fair na ninyo sa school ground, sa may gym. And for those who are watching live, I think you are all watching live via sa TV. So, kung gagawa kayo ng resume link, ang maganda is that tomorrow, hindi ka mo problema sa dami ng papel na lang may print out. Kasi pwede mo gawin, just go to the company,
Sir, naglalag po kayo. Sir, you can turn off your camera.
Just by writing it on their form or just simply by showing it to them, no? Diretso na sa kanila. Pwede mo ibigay yung diretso. So you can do that. Pwede rin po kayo bigay ng tawag yun. Pwede rin kayo mag-print out using yeah. Medyo na wala lang po yung signal. Medyo wala lang po yung signal. Sir, ma'am. So, ang gagawin natin,
we have a connection.
and narinig na po ako or wala?
Choppy
Shin?
pa rin
Hello,
po.
Shin?
Choppy pa rin po, sir.
Hello, Shin? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you po. Pero choppy pa rin po, sir. Hindi na po namin ganoon naiintindihan po yung sagot niyo po, sir.
Ayan, is this better? I am now connected with a different gadget.
Yes po, sir. Better than kanina po.
Yan, okay. So I was saying lang kanina, sorry, mahina ang internet, no? Alam niyo naman dito, bulok talaga internet. So, kanina, I was saying that the good thing with using the resume link is that you can give it to more companies na hindi ka kailangan mo problema na naubusan ka ng papel. Diba? If you want to print it, pwede mo naman i-print. Kung gusto mo gamitin yung resume link card, then you use your card. Pero the advantage of doing a resume link is that pag may kulang ka pang information na kailangan mo ibigay ng company, pwede mo pong i-attach yun or idagdag later on para ibigay sa mga company. So I think that's one of the advantages of using yung resume link. Another thing is yung security. Kasi pagka nagbigay ka ng mga resume mo, ng mga traditional resume, printed na Word file o kaya doc file o di ba print out mo yan, yung information mo na nandoon, hindi mo na mababago. Compared to a resume link, pwede mo palit-palitin ka anytime. So that's the advantage of that. And you can use it by tomorrow. You go to your job fair, you can use the companies. Alam man nila or hindi nila alam ang job fair, pwede mo ibigay resume link. Basta at the resume mo, pwede nila makita information mo. So that's the advantage of that. Okay?
Okay po, sir. For my next question po, how is there a higher chance po ba na ma-hire if I will use resume link? Lalo na po, job fair po tomorrow.
Okay. Ayoko naman sabihin na dahil ginamit niyo ang resume link, ay ma-hire kayo. Diba? Or the other way around. Dahil ginamit mo yung resume link, hindi kayo ma-hire. So, hindi siya about the tool. It's still about yourself. Gamit mo or hindi mo gamit ang resume link, you need to be prepared. Yan ang unang-una. You have to be prepared. No? So, the good thing lang in using a resume link is that it will simplify and make the process more efficient. Mas mapapabilis. Bakit? Diba? Kasi halimbawa, pumunta ka sa company, meron siyang kailangan sa iyo, meron siyang hihingiin, no? mga documents o kaya mga clearance, documents niya sa school, documents niya sa government ID, mga other requirements nyo, mas mabilis mo siya may attach at bigay. Diba? Mas magiging kapansin-pansin na information mo at ma-highlight yung mga profile or portfolio mo in your documents when you use your resume link. Okay, so I'll just like to to reiterate, gusto ko lang i-clarify. Hindi dahil gamit mo yung resume link, mas mabilis ka ma-hire. Hindi dahil hindi mo ginamit ang resume link, ay hindi ka na ma-hire. Okay, so hindi siya about that. It's always about yourself. You have to prepare yourself. Okay, whether you use your resume link or not, you have to prepare yourself. Now, the resume link is just a tool. It's a tool that makes you more efficient, makes you more secured, yung information mo more secured. Okay? So I hope naging clear yun, Ma'am Shin.
Yes po, sir. Regarding po sa security, sir, as you've mentioned po, how safe po ang resume link na sure pong hindi makukuha ng iba yung information na nilagay ng student?
Okay, that's a very good question. A very, very timely question, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, no, na maraming mga loko-lokong mga ibang tao, di ba? So, una sa lahat, ang pwede lang mag-update ng information mo ay kayo. Meaning kayo as a job seeker, as an account owner, as a user, you're the only one who has access to your account. Okay, so walang may ibang may alam ng login ID mo at saka password mo. Ikaw lang makakapag-dagdag bawas sa mga information na gusto mo ipakita or itago. Di ba? Dalawa lang yan, di ba? Gusto mo ipakita or gusto mo itago, ikaw may control. The other thing that supports that is ang resume link mo, hindi yan searchable. Okay, if you're going to try and search for Kim or search for whatever name, no, Joseph, o kaya hanapin mo dyan, Danica, gusto mo hanapin mo dyan, whatever name, no, type mo sa Jobs on 80, meron doon search bar, tinype mo doon yung pangalan. Ang lalabas lang doon kung mayroong company name, position title, or location. So in that sense, you need to be able to send it doon sa company. You have to give it to the company. If you don't give it to the company, then no one will know about your resume link. So yan, no, that's one way of putting it na hindi kayo searchable. Okay? Now, another thing to support that in terms of security pa is kapag nabigay mo na to sa isang kumpanya, nabigay mo na, na-apply mo na sa company, pwede mo pa rin baguhin yung information mo. Halimbawa, na-hire ka na, di ba? Na-hire ka na, or halimbawa, let's say na lang na natapos ka na sa job fair, nagamit mo na ito sa mga pag-apply sa company, pwede mo baguhin yung settings mo. From kahapon na halimbawa, lahat ng information pinakita mo, then you can now switch it to wala ito ipakita ng mga information, di ba? I-hide mo na siya. Di ba? So you can do that. The flexibility is in your hands. Yan yung maganda dyan sa resume link. Ayan po. So I hope again I was able to emphasize support kung sakali lang matanong kayo about security or may agam-agam kayo. Diba, tandaan nyo, why would schools partner with Jobs on 80? Isa lang ang dahilan, because they trust. May tiwala sila dito sa tool na ito. Okay? Itong tool na ito, wala po itong bayad, libre po yung tool na yan. But you can use that, diba? You can use that to your advantage. So maximize ninyo, no, yung tool na yan. Okay?
Sir, is the resume link po ba exclusive lang po for a job fair happening for PCU? Example po for tomorrow. Or I can use the resume link po sa other job fairs po na in the future. Ganun po.
The answer is, hindi yan exclusive only to one event. So, after the job fair tomorrow, kung gusto mo sumali sa ibang mga job fair, halimbawa lang, dyan sa may sa mga malls, may mga job fair. Sa mga local communities natin, may mga job fair, no? You can join and use your resume link. You want to apply directly to companies. Halimbawa lang, gusto mo pumunta sa ibang lugar, hindi lang dyan sa may Dasmarinas, hindi lang sa Cavite, pumunta ka sa Manila, pumunta ka sa ibang parts ng Pilipinas, no? May kamag-anak sa Cebu, pumunta ka sa Iloilo, sa Davao, pwede mo gamitin yan kahit saan. Sa ibang bansa, pwede rin. Meron kayong kamag-anak, halimbawa, nag-work sa ibang bansa, tapos gusto kayo i-refer sa mga companies na tingin nila maganda yung opportunity, pwede mo rin po ibigay yung resume link mo. Diba? So, it's more secured because you can control which information you want to show lang doon sa HR. So, yun yung kagandahan. Diba? Basta alam nila resume link mo, pwede nila ma-type in sa browser. You just give the link. It's as simple as that. You give the link and then they just click on it. Parang nagbigay ako ng link sa inyo. I-click mo lang, di ba? Pag click mo yung link, wala ka nang kailangan i-download. Wala kang kailangan i-problema sa virus or whatever. So whatever the doctor or the applicant will put in the resume link for public view, yun na makikita po ninyo. Di ba? Amazing. Ayan yun. Yan yung maganda.
So, for the job fair po tomorrow, sir, aside from the resume link po, what else po yung need i-prepare ng students before facing the employers po?
Okay, there are a few things that you need to prepare. Una sa lahat, you have to research about the company you're applying to. Now, kung halimbawa, tomorrow mo lang ma-encounter yung company, I recommend you ask questions. Yun yung pagkakataon, no? Diyan na yung kumpanya, nandiyan naman kayo sa job fair, tanungin nyo na, kausapin nyo yung mga companies, alamin nyo na what about the position that they're offering, alamin nyo kung mga responsibilities ang kailangan nila or hinahanap nila sa isang aplikante. So, yan yung mga alamin ninyo. Now, from that, pag decided ka na mag-submit or mag-apply, then you now make sure na yung resume link mo kompleto detalye. Diba? So when you give your resume link, huwag yung pabungi-bungi yung information kasi sayang yung oras niyan. Nagbigay ka ng resume link mo tapos kulang-kulang information mo, hindi ka rin naman din ipaprocess pag ganun. So might as well kumpletuhin mo yung mga details nyo. Diba? So you have time. Today, it's only Thursday. It's only the afternoon. So you have the entire few hours pa left for tonight. Diba? Fix it up. Ayusin nyo yung resume link nyo. Kumpletuhin yung detalye para pag tabak mo bukas sa laban, ready ka. Diba? Tapos pag may nakita kang kumpanya na kursunada mo na, you really want to work na for that company. At least you want to try and apply for that company. You now use your resume link to give. Diba? So, marami talaga advantages yan. Now, in case, halimbawa, nagbago isip mo, later on, nagbigay ka sa company, tapos nagbago isip mo, ay, parang ayoko na mag-apply doon sa company na yon. Diba? You can always change the information setting mo sa privacy. Diba? So, yan yung kagandahan. So, tomorrow, remember, 2 things to prepare. One is you prepare your resume link, and the other one is to explore as many companies as possible. No, yung dole po tsaka yung peso, nandyan po sila, kakibat natin para tumulong sa inyo na magbigay ng maraming kumpanya, maraming opportunities na pwede nyo pong tignan at i-explore. So kung ako sa inyo, huwag nyo sayangin yung chance yun. No? I know some of you are thinking, wala naman dito yung kumpanya gusto ko applyan. Wala naman dito yung kumpanyang gusto kong napupusuan kung applyan di ba? So ang sa akin lang, might as well try and explore. 'Di ba? Tanungin mo lang ano proseso, 'di ba? Baka may pulot kayo na something na makakapag-prepare pa sa inyo for other companies that you'll be looking forward to apply. 'Di ba? Ayun. Tapos ang maganda rin diyan, yung ibang mga job seeker medyo madiskarte kung tawagin. Magpa-interview na kayo. Diba? Kasi kung nagpa-interview kayo sa mga companies, whether gusto mo or hindi yung company, natututo ka Diba? Natututo ka dun sa mga kumpanya, sa mga interview questions nila. And in doing so, you'll be able to do that. Masasagot nyo yun, yung mga questions later on, kung sakali lang na kailangan. Diba? Sa mga kumpanya, gusto mo naman ngayon pasukan or applyan. Oo.
So, okay. Ayun po sir, I hope the audience listened attentively po sa mga answers niyo po, and we thank you so much po for sharing your wisdom and tips na din po for the job fair tomorrow. We look forward for your future talks po here on Jobs 180, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay po. Sige po. Good luck. Good luck po.
Thank you po, Sir Kim. So now, here are the reminders for the job fair tomorrow. The first thing you need to do is to go to schools.jobs180.com/PCU Dasma and create a Jobs 180 account. Next is prepare your resume link card or printed version of your resume link and go to the event venue. And lastly, meet the company representatives and prepare to be interviewed. So bukod sa business attire and appearance nyo for tomorrow, please do take note of the reminders as part of your preparation for the job fair tomorrow. So we thank you everyone who joined the event today. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And that concludes our event. Please do not forget to evaluate. If the form did not work, kindly take a screenshot as a proof of your attendance and with the date and time today. If you have concerns, please reach out to your school's guidance office. Recordings of the webinar will be posted in the jobs180.com Facebook and YouTube channel. For further information, please make sure to follow your school's Facebook page for webinars and other announcements regarding career and placement services. And please watch out for the next set of webinars hosted by jobs180.com this week. Please check their Facebook page, facebook.com/jobs180.com for the topics that will be discussed, and you are welcome to join in on those sessions too. So with that, our session ends today. Thank you so much. See you and have a great afternoon. Stay safe, everyone.
They come from all over, the cures and the tools, the medicines and the machines, perfected, collected, and sent with all speed to the caretakers and the cared for, spanning miles, delivering hope. This is their flight, and we are their wings. They give of themselves, their minds, their hearts, their hands, their time and talent, armed with experience, humble with strength, dressing wounds and changing sheets and calming nerves and keeping watch. These are the angels, and we are their wings. They trade in tomorrows. Their gift is more time. They sacrifice years in exchange for more days, trade long nights of study for split-second grace. They bind and stitch and push and discover, leading the way out of pain. These are the pilots, and we are their wings. They engineer miracles, amplify care, manage the treatments and maintain supply. They stave off the outbreak with counsel and cure, bridge gaps between hospital, home, and health. This is their promise, and we are its wings. They trust in the system, the breakthroughs, the work. They put their heart and faith in our hands, all in the quest for better care, all in the hope for health. That is their prayer, and we are its wings.
Intelligence is the foundation of any good business. But if every good business has it, how do you stand out? Intuition. When enabled by technology, intuition stops feeling like a hunch and starts looking like confidence. The confidence you get when you work with Cognizant, where we engineer every aspect of your business, technology, processes, and experiences to anticipate expectations and act instantly. This is intuition, and we can engineer it.
In 1978, FactSet was founded around one bold idea, the idea to outpace change. This change would move data from bike messenger delivery to the cloud. Today, it's a whole new world, one that must be better, faster, smarter. Artificial intelligence and cognitive computing have combined with human intelligence to transform the next generation of financial tools. In this competitive environment, everyone is looking for an advantage. And the difference between failure and success is hiding in mountains of data. To succeed, tools need to be open, flexible, and nimble. And partnerships need to give professionals what they need, when and wherever they need it. For 40 years, FactSet has focused on delivering the best insight, information, and capabilities to investment professionals around the globe, solving not just our clients' problems of today, but for tomorrow. Because it's open thinking that opens minds to a world of possibilities.